All right, so we're going to take a look at the patterns on spheres, and we're just going to look at the beach ball. So on here in this tutorial, there are 6 different designs we're going to end up creating. But right now, today, we're just going to take a look at the beach ball. And this is just using an array and a group and copying the array into kind of like a circle. So how this starts is, and I'm going to zoom in on so I can take a look at this carefully. We're going to create 2 circles, one's bigger than the other. Then what we're going to do is we are going to select the larger circle, and we're going to use the follow me tool, and then we're going to click on the second circle, and it should go into a sphere like this, and then we're going to make this one a group. So those are the steps I'm going to do real quick, and in the instructions it tells you exactly what to do, but I'm going to demonstrate it here. And I want to think about a beach ball. They come in different sizes. So the exact size isn't really as important, but I'm going to say mine is going to be maybe the bigger circle. I'm going to say like 14 inches. Okay, and I'm just going to zoom to in. I'm going to rotate or orbit. And I'm just orbiting, and I'm pressing the shift key to get the hand to pan so that I can position it. If you get a problem where your circle is like wanting to lay flat, if you hold the shift key down, it'll stay there. Okay. So if this circle is 14 inches, so what I'm going to do is do a slightly smaller for the ball. This is going to end up becoming the ball. So I'm going to say this one is going to be 12 inches, and I press return. So now you can see it looks like this right here. Okay. So this is where I select the outside circle, and I use the follow me tool to click on the inside. So I'm going to select this with the select tool. I press the space bar to get it. I click on here, use the follow me tool, which is this one here, and I just click on it, and you can see there it went into a sphere. Okay. So the next thing we need to do, what it wants us to do is to select and make this horizontal circle a group. And we're going to copy that group just like you've done before into an array. And we're going to rotate it. We're going to rotate it 180 degrees, okay? And then what we're going to end up doing, I'll show you what we're going to end up doing, is we're going to end up copying it and making, I believe it's 6 copies. Yes, it's 6 copies right here. So 6 divide by, so it'll create 6 copies. And then we'll intersect those with the model, just like you've done in the past lesson, and like square things around and also wired boxes. So this is what this looks like. So I'm going to double click on this so that both the line around the outside and the inside are selected. I'm going to right click and say make it a group first. Okay, and I need to hide this. And so I need to go into wireframe view. You might have something that looks like this. This is the wireframe mode. You can also get to it by coming on the top of your screen where it says SketchUp. You can go view, phase style, and then say wireframe. Okay, so that sphere is still there, it's just hidden. Now what I got to do is I got to rotate this, the horizontal circle, 180 degrees. So I'm going to click here. Notice that the group is selected. So I place the rotate tool here. I just come along to the green axis and I click. I do need to press the option key so that it makes the copy. You can see that little plus. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm just going to type 180, return. So it rotated 180 degrees, so there's actually 2 of them there. Now I'm going to say 6, and I'm not moving anything. I'm just saying 6 divide by, or 6 slash. You can see down here in the corner it says 6 slash. And when I press return, you'll see those copies. Well, you should see. If you don't see, like I just didn't see it happen when I press return, I got to undo, and I got to try it again. Here, rotating 180, return. Now without moving my mouse, I'm going to say 6 divide by, return. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to hold down the, I need to make a copy of this 180, return. I forgot to press the option key. So now I have 2, now I'm going to say 6 divide by, return. There they are. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go view, face style and come back to the shade with textures. Let's use the select tool. So what I got to do is I got to select each one of these circles and say intersect model with faces. Okay. So I'm going to hold down the shift key and you can see I get that plus minus. So that's saying select another or deselect. So I'm going to select all of those. Now I can right click on one and say intersect with model. Okay. Now if I delete these, the lines should be left there. Oops, I selected too much. Okay, now let's see what's next on our to-do list. So we got these, now we got to paint these, and you can choose the colors you want to paint. And it says if you want to scale it, you can make it wider to make it like a watermelon. Okay, but this is the last step on it, is to paint it. So what it looks like, I'm going to select paint. I don't know if mine looked like a traditional beach ball. I'm just going to randomly select a color. Something like that. Now, it was talking about scaling it. If you wanted to take a look at a watermelon, you do need to select it all, or you can press Command A, and then what you can do is make it a group, and actually this is probably a good idea, and then you can scale it, and if I wanted to make it look like a watermelon, you could. Okay? All right, because we're going to be continuing this drawing, and we're going to do the next box, or the next design, the crisscross ball. What I want to do is I want you to group it. So I selected it, I grouped it, and now we can take a screenshot of it, of course, turn the screenshot in, and then move it off to the side so you can work with the origin again. Okay? All right, and that's how you do the beach ball.